Hello, and welcome to Continuous Learning. In today's lecture, we will discuss two important principles which are usually implemented as policies in information security. That is, the principle of least privilege and the principle of need to know. The principle of least privilege is based on the idea that users should only have the minimum level of access necessary to perform their job functions. In other words, users should only have access to the resources and information they need to do their job, and no more. This helps to minimize the risk of accidental or intentional misuse of sensitive information by limiting the number of people who have access to it. For example, a company's HR department may use a HR information system to manage employee records, such as salary, performance evaluations, and medical records. However, not every employee in the company needs access to all this information. By applying the principle of least privilege, the HR department can restrict access to this information to only those employees who need it to perform their job functions, such as the HR manager and payroll staff. This helps to prevent sensitive employee information from being accessed by unauthorized users, which could lead to privacy violations or identity theft. The need to know principle is similar to least privilege, but it is focused on limiting access to sensitive information based on the user's job responsibilities. In other words, users should only have access to the specific information they need to know to perform their job functions. This principle is often used in situations where information is classified or restricted for security reasons. For example, a military intelligence agency may have a classified database containing sensitive information about military operations and intelligence gathering activities. The need to know principle would dictate that only individuals with a legitimate need to know should have access to this information. For example, an intelligence analyst responsible for analyzing satellite imagery would only have access to the specific images and reports relevant to their job functions. This helps to prevent sensitive information from being accessed by unauthorized users, which could compromise national security. In summary, the principles of least privilege and need to know are important tools for protecting sensitive information. By limiting access to information based on the user's job responsibilities and level of access needed to perform their work, organizations can minimize the risk of accidental or intentional misuse of sensitive information.